I know a few people have been kind of curious with the rundown. Looks like we're going to start off with introductions, some warm-ups, and then skills competition, 3-point competition, dunk contest as part of the how. So.
Yeah, it's like an all-star game.
Yeah. Do you have any opening statement, or you just want to start with questions?
Oh, just let it rip.
So no, do you traditionally not scrimmage at these preseason events?
Well, this will be my first preseason event, right, as a coach. So, yeah, but I think it's more. I think the environment is a little more suited for the program that they have than the scrimmage. Like I think when we try to create competitive environments, I think we want to make sure that the atmosphere is right and that the focus is there. And I think like having a little lighter environment is a little more appropriate for kind of the mindset of this event. So I like the structure. I think it'll be good. Good introduction for the guys to hopefully a lot of fans that want to come out and see them. But yeah, I think this is a little better than a live scrimmage.
Coach, this team is still a mystery to a lot of people. We see stuff on social media. There's not been a lot of access to the team yet. I'm just curious, how do you think what is going to be the reception on Saturday night? It's like your expansion team to a lot of fans.
Yeah, well, hopefully there's a lot of fans who are interested in coming out and seeing these guys, and we have a great atmosphere, and it's a lot of fun for everybody.
Just for us, do we have access to the players on Saturday?
Maybe.
Coach, I mean, it's been a very chaotic, I guess you could say, last 5 months for yourself. So how much are you looking forward to Saturday, actually getting into the pit atmosphere, interacting with fans, finally putting what you've been working on display?
Yeah, we're very much looking forward to being there with some of the fans, and obviously we know it's not exactly a game environment, but something we're definitely looking forward to. It's something we've been hearing about and talking about since April, and so yeah, we're certainly looking forward to Saturday, and then obviously the fall in November as well.
So I know it's been, like I said, crazy the last 5 months or so for yourself. I mean, has it kind of hit you yet? Like, damn, like we're only a month away.
Yeah, I definitely feel like, oh, damn, we're only a month away, but because we got a lot of work to do. But I think it's also kind of the rhythm of a basketball season a little bit. So you certainly kind of get into the dog days, for lack of a better word, where there's a lot of practice in. I think everybody's quickly gets to where they're looking, excited about seeing a different jersey, and those things are coming for us. And the real challenge is your ability to focus throughout that period, try to maximize your opportunities to improve, and so you can, be the best version you can be when the lights come on.
Who are you most excited to see in the dunk contest, and who should fans be looking out for?
Oh, that's a great question. Steve, who's in the dunk contest? Uriah, Dayton, Kevin. I don't know who the fourth one is.
There's a fourth thing.
Well, I would say whoever that fourth person is, I'm excited to see what they're going to do. They got some stiff competition with the other three.
Coach, where are you right now versus where you plan to be or hope to be roughly a month? Is that repeated?
Yeah.
Coach, where are you right now as a team compared to where you hope to be or plan to be, say, a month out from the start of the season?
I think we're in a good place. I think we're getting pretty comfortable with our foundational aspects scheme wise. So I feel pretty good about that. We have, I want to say we have another 26 practice opportunities, including some exhibitions to improve. So I feel like that's plenty of time to get to where we want to be. But we try to take a pretty granular focus on, what are the things we need to improve today? How do we approach kind of day at a time, cliche type approach to it. So where we want to be, I don't think anybody's ever where they want to be when the first game comes around. Because I do think you need some of those game reps to really get to where you want to be. But I like where we are now, early in the kind of practice session. Foundationally, we're pretty good. I think we're getting to a place with our fitness where we can sustain our effort for longer periods of time, which is kind of a big adjustment when you go from the limited hours into what we are now, and we're starting to practice, 2.5 hours and things like that. Like your ability to sustain that and be productive throughout, I think is getting to a better place. So that's encouraging. So overall, I feel good.
Back to Saturday night, who will be the 3-point contest?
Oh, that's a good question. I think 3-point contest includes Tomato Ponds, Jake Hall, JT Rock, and Milos.
Yes.
I would say, just based on practice numbers, I think Jake Hall might be the highest percentage guy so far, but I would have JT Rock as my sleeper in that.
And you mentioned 26 more practice opportunities, about a month left before the season starts. Do you have an idea of who your starting lineup is going to be and what's going to be?
No, not at all.
Is that something you're going to wait until the season to release, or is that something that you figure out naturally?
I think that stuff sort of works itself out over the course of the competition and the practices. I might have mentioned this the last time, but we have so many new guys that kind of the separation is taking longer because we spent a lot of time just getting everybody up to speed and how we want to execute, how we operate. Now that we're kind of much more familiar with that, we're getting comfortable in how we're trying to play and the foundational aspects of what we're doing. I think now is the time where a lot of the evaluation is really just kind of starting here with this practice period. I do think we have a deep team, so that also makes it a little more difficult. But I think the competition in practice is a real positive, and it's healthy right now. And I love the approach the guys are taking. So, I'd say it's extremely difficult to kind of parse that out right now. But that's also there's some value in that. I think that's a good thing.
Coach, football has always been kind of the stepchild here, at least now, that brings after 4 games. That kind of feeling the basketball team, Jesus stories, seeing the enthusiasm of football.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, my time here in football has been great, right? So it's a fun group to watch, and Coach X got those guys playing great. The guys are playing good football. I love the way they compete. I've tried to watch as much of their games as I can, and I've seen them multiple times get behind and fight back and respond. And as an outsider watching that team play, like that looks like a mentally tough football team, with a little bit of grit and fight. And so, they're fun to watch, and we're fired up for their success. And I would also say, like to your point about our guys kind of feeling that energy and momentum. Like Saturday, our whole team was here, out signing some autographs with kids and stuff beforehand, and we're all excited about being in the pit and feeling that atmosphere. But it was certainly cool to feel that energy in University Stadium on Saturday and kind of be part of that. And it does give our guys a little bit of a glimpse, and I think it kind of gets everybody's juices going a little bit. So yeah, we're super fired up for football.
Coach, we appreciate the opportunity to see a little bit of practice today. Watch you guys go a little up and down a little bit, some fight out. It really looks like they're kind of traditional point guard with multiple guys bringing the ball down the floor. Can you speak a little bit more about how this offense may look like that?
Yeah, we want to be versatile. We want to have interchangeable parts, specifically offensively. So we think less about positions and more about skill sets. So we might play lineups that don't have a traditional point guard, but we always want to make sure we have enough ball handling and playmaking on the floor. It doesn't have to come from any specific position relative to how we play, because we do want some versatility. So I think we have lots of guys who are capable of getting the defensive rebound and keeping it themselves, or a lot of different options for the outlet if it's not one of those guys on the glass. So that allows us hopefully to kind of put pressure on the defense from the start of the possession, right? It's not like we have to get it to any single person before we can get going. And we encourage those guys to keep it in their hands and go ahead and push the basketball when they get it.
So talking about college football, you grew up in Alabama. Who was the team that you pulled for? Alabama, Auburn, either one?
Yeah, I grew up rooting for Alabama. So we had a big win on Saturday at Georgia, right? Second biggest win of the weekend. So yeah, for sure, Alabama fan. Although I do have a younger brother who went to Auburn, so we try not to hold that against them.
Baseball class is starting today.
What's it? You know, I did become a little bit of a Padres fan in my time there. You know, when they're good, that's a fun ballpark to be in, and the energy downtown there is a lot of fun during the playoffs.
Thanks, Coach.